Welcome to chapter 38. Where's my pointer? Goodness. The title is Special Relationship Between Consonants. This is phase 2 of the Arabic phonics systems. This is a reminder in the beginning of that chapter. I don't know if you can read it. Let me just read it very quickly for you. You should know all that. The symbol of sukoon tells the reader to pronounce the original sound of the consonant without any vowels. It's basically the natural sound that identifies the symbol of that letter. Let's call it ID sound, right? Okay, sukoon is used when no symbol of sukoon is written or no short vowel. Like if you don't see the symbol or there is no short vowel, use sukoon automatically. Sorry. Okay, what else? That could be rephrased. Sukoon does not mean no sound or silence. You should know that, right? Because sukoon means no vowels, 0 vowels only. Sukoon can appear above any consonant in the word except the first. There is no Arabic word start with sukoon. Extending letter is silent letter. There is no sounds to them. They do not take sukoons. So some people in Eastern books, classical books, they put sukoon over the extending letter. That's wrong. All right. Alif is the only silent letter in the Arabic language. It does not take short vowels or sukoon and have no sounds, period. Alif can have can be a carrier for Hamza and can also be as an extending letter for a specific short vowel sound. Yeah, that's correct, for a specific short sound or short vowel. All right. Believe it or not, this practice, I'm not going to tell you about it in a second. This is how you pronounce the original sound of the letters in order as it's supposed to be, like the ID sound of that shape. So they put the Hamza on the top of the before it, and it sounds like this. Line 1, ab, at, ath, aj, ad, ar, az, as, ash, as, ad, at, al, ag, af, aq, al, am, an, aw, ay, Hamza. All right. The case of sukoon ending. Okay, sukoon ending could be the end of your talk, the end of the sentence. Basically, it applies to the last letter. And whatever vowel on the, for example, sakata here, whatever the vowel on the last consonant, you ignore it and you pronounce it like if it's half sukoon, either like this or like that. If it's like printed like this. And of course, if they put a period, a dot, after the word, that means the end of sentence also, or the end of reading. So sakata becomes sakata, jibahu. So if we have a dot here, it will be jibah, jibah. Of course, you combine the sound of sukoon with the last sound. You cannot read it jibah and then have a gap or silence, then say. We don't have that. Jibah. Something with sukoon, you see it coming with the side of your eyes, and you have a sound. Before you finish, you don't stop, you don't pause, you keep going. Of course, the pause is an invention for the Arabic vowel system. And it worked like magic, actually. It was a solution for a problem we had for a long time. And it's fixed. I mean, Arabs don't do that. But for you, it's a miracle result. I mean, it was just wow thing, that simple solution. Okay, so still doing it until you master this sound, until the end of phase 2. Usually people of phase 2, I don't really mention it, and they just automatically, they be very close to the natives. You know, most of the people, I had people finish the course in 20 hours. with perfect, I mean 90 something accuracy. It's just amazing thing how it works. Anyway, line 2, Jibahu. So if there's a dot, we cancel the vowels, and it will pronounce as if it's written like Sukoon. Jibah. Ki. You already know that. I don't know why I put it here for something coming up, kind of reminder. Kitabahu. Kitabah. Okay. I mean here, kitaba, we ignore the vowel and it will pronounce like this, kitaba. All right, why put it here? I forgot for a second. Imagine you are the one who designed this and you don't remember why you did something. Okay, that's part of getting old. All right, the new shape we have, this is pronounced as tatuti or ha-hu-he. Okay, did we tell you? No, not yet. We didn't get to the alphabet, so I don't want to tell you the names yet. Okay, well, basically that's the original letter, tatuti. You know, that's the way you know it. Tatuti. Well, if we hold both ends, oh my goodness, okay, I see. 1 second, here we go. Voila, all right, it disappeared. Okay, that's the original sound. The 2 dots is gone. If we hold the 2 ends and put them together like this, you just make it circle almost, and then put the 2 dots back on the top. Then you'll have what we call, that's the connected shape of this ta is this one. They call this in Arabic, well, I forget what they call Arabic. The translation of the name said like the ta, the letter, okay, that's let me tell you the name. The name of this letter is ta. So this is like the ta, the tight, the ta that you tight up. If that makes sense. It's mean like you bring it together, you know, you tie it up here, then you put back the 2 dots. So basically these 2 guys are this, but there's a reason why I have it here. I think this mentioned before, I don't remember. So the relationship between the 2 letters is recognized and used when the reader pronounces word that ends with a new symbol, the T. Okay, I see now why we did that. All right, you will see now. Okay, if you pronounce the letter T if the word is located in the middle of the sentence. Like, again, the word, not the letter, in the middle of the sentence. So you pronounce the letter like T. This one here pronounced like T. But if it's pronounced as H, ha, hu, he, if the word has sukoon ending. Okay, all right. I tell you what, some people don't understand my accent. Let's get to exercise. Okay. Or if you see the period, the dot at the end of the word. I tell you what, okay, look at it, take a note if you want, if you don't understand. I'm going to explain it in a second. Oh my goodness. And no matter how editing I do, still I see stuff that need to be fixed. Never ending, never ending. Okay, let me get to that dive. Okay, this new symbol appear only at the last consonant in nouns like feminine nouns. Yeah, this one appear at the end of word that is feminine. Well, in Arabic like Spanish and like in other languages, the noun could be masculine and feminine, but that's a grammar thing. For you, we want you to know how to read it correctly now. Okay, the words end with this. It's sound like tattoo T here. Now, the ending word letter sound like T in these cases here. The word in the middle of the sentence, remember I just mentioned. So this word is not alone, it's not the end of the sentence, it's in the middle. Or so you have to pronounce it as you see it, right? Fa, ta, tu. You pronounce it like this. Because, you're just learning that this one is exactly, I should put that there somewhere, it is equal to that. If the word in the middle, right? But if the same word have sukoon ending for whatever reason, you stop talking, the end of the sentence, there is a dot, right? So now we don't pronounce this fa, ta, tu. We don't pronounce it like this. You know what you're going to do, right? You ignore what? The vowel, and pronounce, instead of pronounce the sound of this as a T with sukoon, you pronounce it as written like this. Fa, ta, hu. You pronounce it as, sorry, here is fatahu without the dot. With the dot, it will be fa, ta. That's how you pronounce it. You pronounce this as if it was written like this, and that's how you say it. Of course, when you see it like this, you ignore this, and it's ha, fa, ta, fa, ta, fa, ta. Again, let me get another example. Here, this word, kitabatu. We pronounce this one. It's in the middle of the sentence. It's not the end of the sentence or talk or speak. So we pronounce it as this, kitabatu. That's how we pronounce it. This one equal to this one. Now, if the same word have a dot after it, which means sukoon ending have to be applied. So what automatically you would think about? Okay, we block we ignore the vowel and pronounce that letter as this one with sukoon, but not in this case. We actually the whole thing, because of this dot, it will be automatically, it look like if it was like this, and that's what you pronounce, kitabahu, and that's how it look, kitabahu. No, I'm sorry, kitabah, because we ignore the vowel, kitabah. Did I confuse you? I hope not. All right. No. So basically, in this side, this one sound like T, but if we have a dot period after the word, this one will be pronounced as ha. That ta, it won't be ta like this. It will be, this one will be like ha, like basically like you took off the dots. I didn't notice that. I did take that out sometimes, confuse some people when I said it. Okay, let me repeat this. This a new simple, usually, if it's like, in the words, it usually come at the end of the word only. Did I make that clear here somewhere? I didn't really. Okay, did I said that? Okay, well, okay. This letter, this shape, comes only at the end of the word. If the word is located in the middle, you pronounce it like this. Okay, that word ends with this new symbol. All right, that's not very clear. Just remember, this words ends with, I'm sorry, it's odd word with that. I don't want to redo the recording. What time is it? 13 minutes. Okay, we're almost. Okay, so this one, if it's regular word, you pronounce it like this. It's have a dot after it. You pronounce, you ignore the vowel and the dots, so it will become like this, and you read it as if this written like this, fatah. You ignore the vowel, right? Because this become like ha, hu, he, right? Here we go. And I read this one, kitabatu. You pronounce this one like this, but when there's a dot here, we threw away the vowel and the dot, and it become kitabahu. Kitabah, sorry, kitabah with sukoon. Yeah, well, this should be here like sukoon, because there's no vowel. Number 3, wardatu. You pronounce the two here as if it was written like this, wardatu. Because all these words are feminine nouns. That's why we use this T instead of this. That was this note about, but I don't want you to get into that. Okay, but the same word with the dot after it, which means the end of sentence, sukoon ending need to be applied. So in this case, you get rid of the, you take the dots off. It will become totally, it will be pronounced like wardahu, wardah. The vowel ignored, and it will be exactly, if it's like, you pronounce it like this, wardah. Wardah. Here we go. qawlatu, you pronounce this T like this, like qawlatu, like this one. But if we have, because this is in the middle of sentence, whatever, here we have a dot, so it's end of sentence, sukun ending have to be applied. We lose the dots, and it will be like, if it was written like this, we are pronouncing it like, if that's the writing, qawlah, we ignore the vowel, so it will be like exactly, we pronounce it like this one here, qawlah, lah. Okay, all right, good, fine. Let's move on. I had so much hard time with this chapter. I repeated it so many times today, yesterday and today, and still see things need to be improved. God help us all. Okay, let's read the word on each line. Pay attention to E2. Okay, it's the same thing. I don't know why we have more examples of this, but there's no time to think about it. I can't, I have to do it. I will see why we have it here. Right, all right. So here we have shajaratu. That's the original word. And the same one, we have a dot there. So automatically it will be shajara. Oh, what? Let me stop it. What this? All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I fixed this. Now I know why we have this exercise. Basically, we want to know the difference between if this and this now. And here we got an example. This shajara too. There's a period here, a dot. So what will happen? We pronounce it as it was like this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Shajara. You remember, we get rid of the dots, we ignore the vowel, and it will become shajara. What's here? Here the words end with the hu, shajara hu. See this shajara too. This here shajara hu. So what will happen in this case if we have dot after, or after that word here, like this one, shajara hu, shajara. I mean, sorry, like this. So it's pronounced exactly like this one. So this and this, the same result. That is the point of this exercise. I just quickly, I'm going to edit this. I just whiten this up, the dots. Very quick solution. Here we go. Asimatu. Okay, if we have the same word with a dot here, so the two dots, the two period, okay, 20 words about dots, right? This simple at the top, the two little T thing on the top will be gone. Well, we'll pronounce this as asimah, asimah, asimah. And this one here, the word is pronounced asimahu, and the same word have a dot here, a period. So automatically we lose the vowel only here, and it will pronounce like asimah. So these two sound exactly the same. You're right, but it's very clear what we're doing. I just put this up to show you that this also correct. If you see, you say, oh, they freak out. Well, oh, this sound like. So that's what that exercise for. Somebody, one student, he passed away actually. He was the one who we had this for him because he made that mistakes and asked. Then we talk about it, and I have to design exercise for it. Okay. What is it? Here we go. Dawra 2. And here we have, there is a period or a dot here. So this word now pronounced like this, dawra. Here, another word totally have nothing to do with this. Dawrahu. Remember, this is dawra 2. This is dawrahu. And this word have a dot or period after it. So it's pronounced dawra. Now, number 4, ajilatu, and there's a dot, so pronounce ajilah. And this word ajilahu, with a dot, pronounce ajilah. Okay, I'm not trying to rush you up. I need to finish on time. There's, oh my goodness, this chapter drive me nuts today. I lost 2 days, really. Anyway. You may ask now, but is this this new? Is it a new letter? You know, in the Arabic alphabet, is it part of the Arabic alphabet? Is it? But no, the answer is no. It's a special case of this letter. It's used, but they were listed. But I'm going to put it for you in the. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's something coming up here. You will see where it go exactly. Let me now continue. This what else here? This exercise. Oh, okay. And to prove to you, that said, it's special case of T, and there's a practice to know if this letter is this end with its end with T will be restored to the original shape of T. What we do? So we add what is it? Suffix, something after it. Let me show it to you. That's too much talk and there's nothing to see. Here you go. Salata. This is the word. I'm going to prove to you that this letter will go back to its original T, because that's what it is. It's a special case of T. So we added the suffix of this is a extending letter alif and the letter noon with sukoon. So the word salata will become salata plus the and plus this the knife sound now. So the extending letter will extend the sound of this one to make it long sound, and then the end will be the sound of noon n with sukoon. So it will be salah. So here it was salata, now it's salatan. Salatan. So that's the proof to you that look, it went back to it become automatic. To add it, this one to the extending letter alif. I mean this one, to add this to it, it have to go back to this one, and I'm not prove nothing to you, just like so. The salata, it becomes salatani, mean dual. Salata mean one of whatever noun is that, and now it's become two of them. That's how in Arabic there is, you know, single and dual, like Spanish. There's like two of them. So salatan here kalimata, and we add this, it'll become kalimatani, and it showed you that this went back to the original shape. If this make any sense to you, it said like this is the proof that it will go back to its original. Well, it still doesn't make sense to me. It's a way to do it. I don't know. I cannot think right now. I can justify it for you. All right, this exercise, read the words. All right, we had all the festival of confusion in here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean 23 minutes. You kidding me? Oh my goodness, this chapter have to be 2 parts, man. All right, let me see, 23 minutes. Maybe I'll finish this page, and then we will start with the next ones. Okay, practice 6, page 222, 222. All right. This is the original word, sahi. You see that? Sahifatu. Okay. Somebody placed a dot here, so we have sukoon ending. So what that means? You know what it is? This is the T, right? So what we do in this case, we ignore that. Okay, we have to read it like this. Sahifah. You pronounce this as this. Another word. All right. Taharatu. You know, this is ending up with that special case of T, tattoo T, and here and we had a dot, taharatu. That's the way we pronounce this word, but because of the dot, we ignore the vowel and the 2 periods there, so the 2 dots there, because of the period here, so it becomes tahara. Line 2, sajdatu. Sajda. This one become like this one, sajda. That's how we read it. Jami'atu, and here the same word, but there's dot or period here, it become jami'ah. All right. Sahibatu. There is a dot here. It will become this. Will pronounce like this. Sahibah. Surata. Surah. Okay, I need to a little bit. Dahwatu. We had a dot here. We ignore all that. It'll become dahwa. So the ta to t become ha hu he. Right? You know what I'm talking about, right? This is now it's a ha with sukoon. Maybe I should put the sukoons back up there in a few of them. That'd be a good idea. Just or the last exercise. Okay. I will do that. Here we go. Let me edit this. Here we go. Just to let you get used to it, and then maybe a few of these here. Okay, we'll put some few of them here. All right, this is in the beginning. Okay, you got what I'm talking about. Hey, where are we now? ضحوة ضحوة قيامة قيامة حفنة 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 طغاة طغاة سيادة become سيادة أندية become because the dot here أندية نخبة because of the dot become نخبة زهرة become zahra. Again, remember, because of the dot, the tattoo t become ha, become here a ha, change into a different letter. The ta become tattoo t become ha hu he, but with sukoon. Okay, so I'm going to add a here we go. It's called, that's the Arabic word for it. I don't know why I put it here. We're not supposed to have terminology yet, but it's okay. It's called tight ta, whatever. So if I want to put it in the for you to see where it's located in the in the listing of the Arabic alphabet, it will be with the ta, right? It will be ta because it's part of it. Okay, you got it. Yeah, I see something that could be improved here. We need the ha like this. Well, the ha have many shapes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need that. All right, I may squeeze it in. All right, I'm pleased with this. Just that's the end of this video. Yeah. All right. 3 minutes. There's no way I could finish the next page. 3 minutes. All right. Let me stop here and we'll start over. Let me fix this.